my job, my four-wheel drive. I even got thrown out of my trailer. All because of one thing. Freebasing cocaine. That's all my life was basing. Nothing else. I was on that last lap with that checkered flag about to weigh me on into hell. But I got lucky. I got in a rehab program down there at Redstone Arsenal, down there in Alabama. And with them people helping me, well, that smoky white devil is no longer a part of my life. And I can proudly say that today, I do not freebase cocaine. Now, I'll take a drink now. I will take a drink, but I do not freebase cocaine. But, you know, I'll take a drink, and I might even smoke a little reefer. You know, I like to smoke reefer. You know, it relaxes me and everything. A couple of doobies, you know, just to get you through the day and everything. But as far as basing goes, I don't do it. Now, I do some toot now. Don't get me, I will do some toot, you know. You know, if you party and everything, somebody comes up and give it to you, it's impolite not to take it there. So me and my girlfriend, Sally, we party, man. I tell you, we do party. So, you know, I will do some toot. We do, you know, on a good weekend there, we call a bunch of friends over there. We do about an 8-ball of toot there, but we don't base. I do not freebase cocaine. We'll make that clear. I don't do it. Well, I tell you what, that drinking now, I will not drink that tequila. Now, I tell you what, the last time I drank it, I got wild and everything. My girlfriend said I beat up on Sally, and, you know, when I done that, it hurt me a lot more than it does her when I'm beating the hell out of her. So I don't drink that tequila now. And I don't do any basing. I do not freebase. That's two things I don't do. It's no longer part of my life. But I tell you what, I will, tequila, I admit, I do drink it about twice a year. You know, I drink some tequila. And, of course, when I do drink it, Sally, you better look out, because you know I'm going to go upside that head now. Oh, but basing I don't do. You know, I heard somewhere coffee's bad for you, that caffeine mess. I read that somewhere. So I do that speed to get back up again. Of course, you got to get ready the next day, going all day long, partying and everything. But as far as basing goes, I don't do that. I will not freebase cocaine. I don't touch it. Unless it's my birthday, something, man, a special occasion, I'll get out that pipe and I'll base. I won't freebase cocaine if I'm behind the wheel of a car. I won't do it. If I'm driving the car, I won't do it unless, you know, you stopped in traffic. You know you're going to be there a while. Ain't nothing on radio. I'll pull out that pipe and I'll base. But I will not freebase cocaine if I'm in church. I will not freebase cocaine in church unless, you know, it's during a hymn and I don't like something. I might get out that pipe and I'll base in it. I will admit it. And I won't do it during the sermon, though. I will not freebase cocaine in church during the sermon unless I've heard it before. Unless, you know, I've heard that song. I won't hear the same thing again. You just won't sit there and do nothing. So I'll get out that pipe and I'll base. But I won't do it. I will not do it at the altar. I will not. I can tell you right now, I've been through that rehab, and freebasing no longer part of my life.
Vince.
And just like this, that's the end of the show. Where in the fuck did you?
You know, if I really wanted to troll, I'd actually thought about, you know, wait, maybe I should just play this and just be like in broadcast as soon as it's over with. Just fuck with everybody. How's it going today, man?
Oh, brother, shit, man. You know what? I can't believe I'm saying this. I kind of agree with old boy. I don't do that shit either. That's why I smoke crack. You know? But, yeah,
Right.
everything's going all right, brother. Getting ready for a major ice storm down here. No fun, no bueno. But enough about me, brother. How are you, the leader of the?
Oh man, I can't complain. I seen that y'all got some wintry weather coming in.
Brother, they came out this morning. Everybody's thinking, all right, we're going to get like an inch or two of snow, you know, which, by the way, I don't understand why Yankee people laugh at us Southern boys because we get like an inch of snow and we don't know how to drive on it. You know, it's kind of like them winning a national championship. It never happened. Make fun of them, you know. But yeah, man. Yeah, now they're saying today it's going to be like an inch of ice. So I don't know. We may be about to lose power. God, I hope not, dude. But other than that, yeah, man, just getting ready for the thing and trying not to quit doing freebase cocaine.
Dude, I hear you. Around here, it's meth, so you know we don't freebase cocaine. But we might cook a little meth, you know.
Yeah, but
not
all
Walter White and shit like that.
Yeah, but not during church. Well, maybe during church if there's.
No, you
like
do it in the bathroom of the church. That's the reason why they got the shake and bake. Didn't you know that?
We're gonna have to talk off air. On Blake's Wiener thing, I'm gonna start selling fucking shit. I can't think of it. I'll think of it here in a minute. But anyway, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing good, brother. Thank you for allowing me to be on your show, man. It's been a while since we've done it over here.
Yeah, it has been a minute since we've done it over here, but I figure, why not? Cheers to everybody that's in chat. No, I'm not going back through the comment section and bogging this thing down by taking a reading every one of them. I love everybody that's in here. I see Moose. I see Sorrel. I see Art. Art, sorry, we're not taking and playing COD, so you can't shit talk on that, but you can shit talk about anything. I guess we're taking cover in here because, that's just how we roll. El Doof, STD,
Joey,
Chatty-O, Mega Wise Guy. I like that name. That's pretty cool.
That is cool, man.
DJ, Matt, everybody that's in here, much appreciated. Rachel, Brian, Sorrel, Everett PC, Sean, everybody that's in here, thanks for being in here. Superman!
Leap tall, bitches in a single bound. That's right. Hey, Superman, do you like that damn ass whooping I delivered last night? Ladies and gentlemen, me, my homeboy, Superman, and wifey, we won my first game last night on Warzone. I'm going to call a press conference here in about an hour. It's going to be about half as long as Tom Brady's, but way more interesting. I am retiring from Warzone. I'm going out of the champion. You know what I mean? I thought about you this morning. I went to the grocery store, beating the storm and shit, right? Man, I got my little champion thing right here. Man, my damn head is so big. I don't know what happened, but that damn sticker went flying. And I was like,
no.
Oh, yeah. So I was having to run it down and shit, and everybody's kicking shit and everywhere. So now it's all dirty and shit, on the backside. But I'm going to get it back. I promise I will get it back home, Squirrel, if you're watching. So, but somebody asked me, what do I think about Tom Brady retiring? Thank God. I don't think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, because if we're not going to let Barry Bonds do it because he took steroids and cheats, I don't think we ought to let a man who deflates footballs in who cheats too.
Oh dear God!
Come on, EB, give me a rant, brother. I need a rant, man.
Bro, you didn't read all the '90s quarterbacks going. That's kind of par for the course. You overinflate depending on the weather. You can deflate a little bit, so it makes it easier. That's something that's been going on in the league for like 60 fucking years. It's not a big deal. If anything, you keep Bill Belichick out for taking all the fucking spying and shit like that. Like, I don't have no problem with it deflating or nothing like that. It's the same thing. I think it's kind of stupid with Barry Bonds and everything. Like, all right, that's steroids. Motherfucker, Babe Ruth did speed. Fuck off.
Yeah, no shit. Babe Ruth used to be like fucking smoke cigars before you go up and bat and shit. He'd get drunk and go to jail and shit, but nobody ever talks about that. There's no Bonds ought to be in the Hall of Fame, man. Clemens, I think Clemens should be in the Hall of Fame, but what do I know? I don't make it.
Babe Ruth probably caught drunk in public while in the game.
Oh shit, probably. Hell, probably so, brother. But it was just a different time back then, before all the sissies were born, and hell. Even back when I was a kid, man, I had a toothache. Mama would give me a little bit of whiskey, put on my tooth. Nowadays, boy, if you do that to a little kid, oh my God, you're a son of a bitch, and you're gonna get that kid addicted to alcohol.
My oldest two, that whenever they'd start teething,
yes, sir,
pacifier, dunking some whiskey.
Damn right,
right in their mouth, boy. They suck on it a little bit.
Yep,
numbs them fucking gums up. It worked.
Yep. Shit.
Neither one of them are alcoholics.
Yep.
Yet. They're too young for it.
They're just crazy as fucking road lizards. See, I can say that, folks. We live a long way away from each other, see? So.
What up, JV? Cheers, Andrew, Zeno.
Cheers, Jay. What's going on, brother? Hope everybody's doing good today, man. Hell. Lord, I'm going to get me one more little drink. Dude, I think, the nastiest son of a bitch I've ever drank in my life the other day. Do you know Sonic, the restaurant, right? Sonic apparently is putting out their brand of hard seltzers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Saw this the other day. I was like, not bad. There's like 12 of them, 4 different flavors, 3 of each, $8. There's 100 calories, 1 gram of sugar, 5% alcohol, and this is their classic lemonade. I've not had this one yet. I tried the passion berry the other day. Brother man, it don't taste like passion, and it sure as fuck don't taste like passion fish. This shit tasted like warm jizz coming out of giraffe's ass. It was terrible,
I
man.
don't want to know how you know what warm jizz coming out of a giraffe's ass tastes like, but
Hey, man.
we'll take your word on that one.
Hey, man, I hang out with a bunch of crackheads down here in northeastern, southwestern Colorado. You dig? So, and I don't want to let them on that. Yeah. So,
cheers to Laz.
What's up, Laz? Cheers,
Elaine.
buddy. I need to pull up the comments, man. See how everybody's doing and shit.
Superman. NyQuil knocks him out, but liquor is quicker. Lord have mercy.
All right, bro. I'm gonna have me a little shot of this and let all the Blakeaholics and the Eclectic crew know what I think. The first one got a shit. It smells like piss, dude. This is like. Do you still even drink seltzers? Do you drink anything anymore?
I haven't. I took and actually bought a 4-pack of IPAs, and it's called a slushy, but it's not like a milkshake or slushy type IPA. But the flavors off of 7% ABV. I'm like, all right, that's not too bad. So
yeah,
I picked that up, and I've had one of those, and I bought those about a week and a half ago. So that tells you how often I drink at this point. Like every so often, I'll take and get into the Teeling, or I'll take and pull out the Ardbeg or Lagavulin or something like that. Just take and have a little bit of a taste of it, and then I don't touch it for another week or two. I don't know. It's like it's like once I started focusing more on YouTube and started. And stop taking and jumping on so many panels and stuff like that, is I really didn't have that much reason to drink no more.
Oh God. If I had to drink this for a living, I'd be right here with you. Oh shit.
Give us a flavor profile.
Where the hell's Chatio? Chatio, pass me your cat. I need an ass to lick. Gosh damn, take this nasty fucking flavor. Folks, do yourself a favor, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever find these, do not buy these. You might as well just spend the $8, go buy you some cheese sticks. They can do them. They can kind of fast make a burger. These motherfuckers right here. Oh, have you ever had Alka-Seltzer?
Yeah.
That's what this tastes like, with like a very strong lime. It's like lime Alka-Seltzer.
That doesn't sound particularly nice.
Man, fuck this shit. Oh,
because I don't like the taste of Alka-Seltzer. I have to down that shit and chase it with fucking Coca-Cola or something.
Exactly. Something.
Then you wind up spending the next 3 hours burping and farting all the whole damn time. So
good God, dude, that shit was terrible. The hell yeah, man. Yeah, it's not going to get a 7.5 out of 10. I'll finish drinking it, but hell, it just
that may be the reason why I initially started drinking in the first place, was working retail. Because I've got about 6-7 years of retail experience, and fuck that noise. I think the only place that if I was to take and work retail again, I might take and go work GameStop just as a side job or something like that, just so I could get discounts on video games.
I feel you, brother. I feel you. I'll tell you what, man, until you've done it, don't make fun of people who work for the public. It is the hardest fucking job in the world to do, in my opinion. They always say the customer's right. And not always, but,
half the time the customer's a freaking idiot.
Yeah, well.
I want this. Well, we ain't got it. You got to see if it's in the back. Why do you think I'm telling you we ain't got it?
Then you walk back there. Then you walk back there for like 10 minutes checking your messages on your phone and shit. Yeah, we didn't have it. Yeah.
10 minutes.
That's
way too soon. Hell, you take and leave out of there. You take and go clock out for your lunch. I was being helped. I don't know where they went. I'm looking for this.
Dude, I've worked so many for the public jobs. The worst job I think I ever had, I worked at a gas station one time, dude. You cannot imagine how nasty motherfuckers are till you got to clean that bathroom every night. There's shit I've seen, literal shit I have seen. I saw one standing up one time. Like, how the fuck is this even possible? You know what I mean? Hell, I wanted to take a picture of it, but I didn't want everybody thinking I was a freak, So,
well, they look like there's shit on the wall behind
it's on
the ceiling.
I was on the floor just standing. Pledge of Allegiance, the whole 9 yards. Now, if it was on the fucking roof, I wouldn't have touched it because I'm a little short motherfucker. I ain't gonna get up on no damn.
I've worked, so I didn't have to take and deal with it. You must have worked at like a trucker stop or something like that.
I did. That's exactly where I worked at. Was a trucker stop.
Jesus Christ, because I've never seen stuff like that working at a gas station. Because I worked at a gas station. I've seen stuff like that working in a grocery store.
What grocery store did you work at?
It's the IGA.
IGA. I worked at Brookshire's, man. They told me that I was the slowest cashier in the history of the store. Because, dude, I'd come in there fucking, dude, I was about 20 years old back then, man. I come in there pilled out. I didn't give a fuck, you know. I was mad because they knocked me down about 1 or 2 days a week. I just didn't give a shit, man. I think they said I scanned 3 items a minute. You know how fucking slow you got to be? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
That's
Were you
pretty
high
bad.
all the time when you went in? Because like
Yes, look at
I
me.
could have a big old
Look at
fucking
me.
buggy full of shit out in
Don't
like
I, don't
4
I
or
look
5
like
minutes.
don't I look like I'm high all the time? Well, hell yeah, brother. Shit.
I've worked at IGA, I've worked at Milo, worked at Food Line, I've worked for there's a place in Alabama called Mannix Marketplace. I've worked Walmart, the produce section. I've got all kind of fucking experience working in retail.
Well,
I've worked fucking lawn and garden section, the best section for any young kid to take and work, probably lawn and garden section at a Walmart. Just because it's a lot less like people are right over top of you. As long as you take and get your shit done, no mess with you, you know, it's real
Man.
nice. And in the wintertime, they take and turn it into, the seasonal area. So you dealing with people that want Christmas trees and grills and shit like that. So
Damn, I've never really thought of it like that, dude. Yeah, I guess that would be about the perfect job. They always put me being a cashier, dude, because they said I was good with numbers and shit, which is a goddamn lie. Dude, upstairs on my wall, I have a score of 53, and it was the highest grade I ever made on a college algebra test ever. And I've got it laminated upstairs right now because I'm so proud of that 53. Every other time I got like a 37 or a 40, but a 53, that means I got half them motherfuckers right. Pat me on the back. I got half of them fucking
bro,
wrong.
I'm gonna tell you right now that college I in high school I did like high school I did like the financial type stuff. I did like the financial type math more than I did 1 year algebra, 1 year geometry. That was it. That was
I
all
feel
I
you.
did as far as anything formulaic in fucking school, like at all.
I feel you.
So I tried taking and going to college, and they're like, "Oh, I was going to take and go for IT," and they're like, "Oh yeah, you got to take your prereqs." And I'm like, "Well, what's the prereqs?" "Oh, you got to take this course of English and this course of
Get your
math, and
associate of arts. Your basics is what they call
it's introduction to algebra."
Mm-hmm. I feel you, dude. I feel
But
you.
I got like 4.5 weeks in, and even with Erica helping,
Fuck this shit.
bro, I got so aggravated with it, I just stopped with it. But I was like, this is fucking stupid.
Hell
I was like, this
yeah.
is fucking stupid. I'm like, these X plus this minus this divided by motherfucker, why the fuck you need all this shit?
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
I've
I'm not.
worked
I'm not used
construction
to that
before.
shit.
Like, you just need to take and know how to take and do fractions pretty well in construction for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to take and get to this level right here, you need to take and add this much dirt. To get down to this level, you need to take away this much fucking dirt. Like, same thing with a drop. Well, you need to take and get this much drops. Everything taking drains properly. You need this much drop at each fucking like. But
The only thing I needed math for, brother, was sex. That's it. That's the only thing math has ever helped me out was sex. You add a bed, you subtract some clothes, divide her legs, and pray to God you don't multiply. That's the only fucking thing I needed with fucking that type shit, man. They told me I would be using geometry and trigonometry and all this shit my whole life. Well, the fuck I'm not. Hell, 28 grams of weed minus 14 grams of weed is 14 grams of weed, which is a half ounce. Do chi.
I don't know. It seems like that. I think they need to take and change the way they do schooling in this country for sure. Like, if you're going to take and if you're going to take and if you're not going to take and go to college for, bro, there needs to be more trade schools. I think once you hit 9th grade, you get the option. All right, you plan on going to college. All right,
Yep.
You're going to take this kind of classes right here that are going to get you prepared for college.
Right.
You're going to take a work a trade. All right, well, you're going to start this set of classes right here. 2 years in, once you become a junior, you start an apprenticeship. Once you're a senior, your apprenticeship finishes, you get a certificate, then you take and go work out in the field. I think that's how we need to take and do things. That way you wouldn't have all these fucking jobs with people taking and going in as laborers and shit like that.
Exactly.
And then having to work their way up. You take and go in as a laborer making, I don't care if you're making $10 an hour, $12, $15 an hour. You taking moving concrete all goddamn day,
Working
and you
your
taking
ass
cleaning up
off.
behind motherfucking operators who don't give two shits and a flying fuck about you,
That's
or you
right.
taking it discouraged real fucking quick.
That's right, brother. You were totally right, man. Shit, I totally agree, dude. But they're never gonna let that happen, man. I mean, seriously, it's almost like it's just part of the damn system, dude. You know. And I understand when you start out, you start on the bottom and shit. But like you just said, man, if you start them out in 9th, 10th grade, you give them a little. Okay, prime example, like the Army and Navy football teams and shit. Everybody laughs at them because oh, it's Army, oh, it's Navy. Well, what nobody thinks about is that when they go to that college right there, as soon as they graduate, they're like first command or some shit. They're still low on the totem pole, but they're not fucking okay. I just got in this motherfucker, and y'all tell me where I got to go and do all that shit. They have options, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that they would do that for the kids nowadays, but hell, man, I don't know. They said this morning on the news that 4.6 million people quit their job this month or last month alone.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Well,
So,
you got to, and it's crazy because looking at numbers through the COVID pandemic, people being locked down. Well, a lot of schools moved to online. A lot of people being stuck at home applied for FOSFA and stuff like that. They applied for Pell Grants. They got the shit, and they started learning. And as soon as their lockdowns become either less severe or quit completely, depending on the state, they went to work at a fucking new place, making more money because they took the time. The kids here aren't being look. After you reach a certain grade, unless you decide you're going to take and become an English major or something like that, you don't really need to take and learn language arts no more. Unless you're going to take a foreign language, you know what I'm saying? Or you're going to take sign language. Then you take and teach them that. They can take and build on that and decide that language arts, like unless you're going to college and you need to know how to take and write. No, it's not needed at that point. Tell them how to take and do their fucking taxes, how to take and balance a fucking budget. How, you know what I'm saying? Teach them that kind of shit. Don't take and same thing with history. History should be taught more than I think. Once you hit 9th grade, no more English, because at that point, if you don't know how to fucking diagram a sentence, you're fucked anyways.
Right. Exactly.
You know, if you can't tell the difference between an adjective or a fucking adverb or a fucking noun and verb, you're fucked anyways. I'm sorry. All right, It's pretty clear you're gonna be doing a trade for the rest of your fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Then, if anything, teach them math that's going to be relevant, and maybe some math that's going to take and teach them how to take and if they decide to start a business once they take and get good enough in their trade, well, they've got something to build on at that fucking point. Teach that kind of shit.
Well, I don't think they will, man. I think they like having everybody over a barrel and shit like that, and that's so fucked up, dude. I am the youngest person that I know of at the age of 16, 2 weeks and 2 days to start college in Arkansas. It didn't get me shit. I spent $10,000 in cash that I had saved up working from the time I was 14 and that. And dude, that's all they basically did. They knew I was a kid. They drove me over the coals, every damn thing. I couldn't go for what the fuck I wanted to, which was like computer science and shit like that. No, you got to start with your basics. You got to get your AA, your Associate of Arts, which is your basics.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like 70 credit hours. And then you got to learn, like you just said, introduction to algebra. Then you got to go take geometry. And hell, if you don't know algebra, you can't pass geometry. And if you can't pass geometry or algebra, you ain't got a snowball's chance in hell with fucking trigonometry. One of my cousins, and buddy, if you're watching this, I love you, but you know I ain't lying. This motherfucker is the only kid I ever seen in my life make a straight A in college algebra, college trig, college geometry. Could not pour piss out of a boot. It's just a whole lot of books.
Is he an engineer?
No, he
You know what I'm saying, though, don't you?
I do know what you're saying, yeah.
I agree with Joey on this. It's a complete indictment on our fucking school system here in the U.S. And the other thing is John's completely correct. Is there is positive discrimination that's legal in universities. Like, hold on.
It's okay, brother. Do what you do. Shout out to the 33 million watching right now, man. Hope everybody's doing good. It's cool to actually get up on this man's platform, get to meet some of you new guys and everybody. And if you know the Eclectic one, man, y'all are doing pretty good. Alan's one of the nicest souls you ever meet. Let's see. Homeschool if you can, says John. I always wanted to homeschool. I don't think my mom would let me because she knows damn well I wouldn't fucking do it half the time, you know. Oh Lord, Angela's in the house. Hola, beaches. Good to see you, baby. Vanessa, how you doing? Sugar, cheers. Art Monkey, what's going on, brother? Cheers. Angela, I hope y'all are going to be careful, man. Y'all supposed to get some badass weather tonight. So I was just telling everybody, man, it's cool to be on your show. And shit, if they like you, hell, they did themselves a favor, man.
There's a couple universities in a class action lawsuit right now, Harvard and a couple others, because it discriminated against Asians because they performed so well in school.
Okay.
That now that they're taking and doing what they can to take and actually keep them fucking out after a certain fucking point. If they get a certain amount to meet their demographic numbers, no. So there's a lawsuit, and Harvard's one, and I'm trying to remember. It's like 4 or 5 others, and it's a class action lawsuit. But as of right now, it's legal to do stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Man, the whole damn world. We've said it so many times on my end, and we'll just say it right now, and I'm reminded of it every day. I mean, all you gotta do is just look around. This is not the world we were born into, bro. Nowadays, people, I ain't gonna call people pussies, but it's just sad, man. You know, long gone are the days when you can just sit around and do what you do back in the day, or like we said last time, riding around the back of a pickup truck. Now all of a sudden, oh, we're going to make that illegal. It's just another way for them to take money out of your pocket, and it's a bunch of bullshit, man. I don't get it. I don't get anything what's going on in the world. My dad, God rest his soul, told me so many times, son, I think I've outlived my time, and I'm starting to understand, brother. I'm really starting to understand. These kids nowadays, in my opinion, they got no shot, man. And it's nothing on them, but it's all on the generation, I guess, us who passed it down to them. But hell, man, it's like even playing the fucking Warzone and the video games and shit. It's finally dawned on me, Alan, at 37 years old, still young, still young, still young. But I, my, what's it called? My motor skills, my reflex time, eye hand coordination. It's not
Mm-hmm.
as it used to be, man.
But see, I think we are. I think the problem is in this nation, or I think with the generation that's coming up, a lot of it is the fact of they're not so much screwed. I actually think they've got more opportunity for stuff. They work hard, but in a different way. The internet has opened all kinds of opportunities to take and make a living.
Of course,
Anybody want an 8-year-old?
I'd love one.
I'll ship her to you.
I'm not. You hear her? She's like, "No, don't send me that ugly woman. No, don't send me that ugly girl."
But as far as what's offensive to many of them, like there's stuff I understand that's offensive. Like if it should be offensive to everybody, but there's certain stuff that, like, you say a word the wrong fucking way, or you take a look at people the wrong way, and goddamn, they'll get offensive. And that's to me where we've had socially, it's a failure, and it's not their fault. It's the generation before them's fault who brought them up. Just like the generation before, it was harder, but yet it's easier than what the generation before them, and everybody that bitched for the generation before them, well, it's their fault because they're the ones that raised the motherfuckers. So
Exactly.
it's a vicious fucking cycle that we've got taking and going on. It's more of how does everything fucking adjust? Like the world is ugly, life is hard, and it's just, I don't know. It's a matter of where you pick your battles, and some people pick their battles in the most stupid fucking ways.
Oh, I totally
And I
agree.
think that's the biggest thing that gets fucking grabbed onto. Oh, they're snowflakes. Well, it's not. Maybe just on that subject, but you take a look over here, and you take a look at how they're trying to take and bust your tail and hustle and stuff. Like it's completely fucking different than what the fuck. Like whenever we were in our fucking 15, in our teens and fucking 20s.
Right.
If the internet existed in the way that it does now, when I was 15, 17, 20 years old, bro.
Me and you both.
Bro, it'd be a lot fucking different.
Oh, I know. It'd be a hell of a lot different. I think what I'm trying to say is this, though, man. I think this is just me thinking, and everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I think cancel culture is the worst shit that ever happened.
Well, the problem with cancel culture is eventually the people that want to take and cancel stuff, they're the ones that they come for, because they wind up taking and having such a high fucking, standard towards stuff that eventually something either that they've said or something that, in the past or something they say is taken either out of context or it's just at that point in time, it's not the popular majority opinion for the cancel culture, and the cancel culture comes from them. That's the issue majorly with fucking cancel culture. And the thing is, if you don't give a shit about being canceled, you're not going to get canceled. The only people that taking are canceled are the motherfuckers that taking go up there, oh, I'm sorry I said this shit. Like, unless it's racist or homophobic.
Right.
If you said something and people take it the wrong way and they try to cancel you, I'm sorry I said this, I didn't mean to hurt nobody. Well, you're the motherfucker that's going to get canceled.
Right.
You're the motherfucker that's going to get canceled. The motherfuckers that go, y'all shut up. Y'all are taking stuff out of context. Say what the fuck you want. Yeah. Nothing. You don't hear nothing about it 2 days later. It's like a non-fucking story.
It's crazy. It's kind of like the Joe Rogan, Neil Young thing going on right now. And you're just like, why?
Bro, the people that are going after Joe Rogan are the motherfuckers who have never listened to his shit. They've listened to a fucking soundbite from the fucking scientist or the fucking doctor that had him on that he had on the fucking podcast, and they take and attribute those statements to Joe Rogan. And that's the fucking issue.
Rogan's a genius because all that's doing is putting more eyes on his fucking product. People who's never watched his shit before. You see what I'm saying?
The thing about it is, like, he's had so many people on, and this is the reason why he gets more views than mainstream media. He has people on who he disagrees with, but he gets their side of the story. He gets their viewpoints, and they talk about real life human shit. Right. Regardless, outside of viewpoints and stuff like that, they said a baseline of talking about everyday stuff and what they see, and then they get down to brass tacks. And there's been times where Joe Rogan's been like, "Yeah, no, that's bullshit. I really don't agree with what you're saying. Hey, pull up the numbers over here and he's done that, but people don't and see that shit because they don't fucking watch. And I don't watch a lot. If I see somebody that I think is interesting, but I'm told, hey, you need to take and check out this and hear what that fella has to say. It's kind of interesting. I'll take and watch those. I've taken and watched a couple of them. I'm not a devout follower or nothing like that, but I've seen enough to take and be like, it's nice to take and see him taking at least talking to another side, even if he disagrees with it, or if it's not within the mainstream fucking narrative.
He's still open to it. That's what the whole damn thing is missing, man. That's why I don't agree with cancel culture. Oh, you don't agree with me 100%? Well, fuck you. Well,
it's funny. I commented today on somebody's post on Facebook in one of the groups that I'm in that was talking about Rogan bros, blah, 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 would, act like they never heard about who Neil Young is. I'm like, no, I just take the fucking Leonard Skinner route of Southern man don't need him around anyhow. So, I've never listened to a whole lot of Neil Young's music. What I have heard, I didn't fucking care for.
Trailer. Yeah, I know.
It's all stupid in my opinion. It really is.
No argument here, boss. It just, I don't know. I hope nothing best for everybody, but dude, I don't know. Now, they're trying to let all the kids under 5 get vaccinated and all this stuff. And man, it's just, am I the only person who finds it funny that the government is trying to pay you money to take this thing? And I mean, dude, I won't even take it. If I had a kid right now, I couldn't imagine being a parent like you or anybody else out there right now having to deal with this shit. Keeping your kids safe, hoping they go to school, or taking them out of school to homeschool them to keep them safe. And then that's just more, you see what I'm saying? And dude, man, God bless all you parents out there, dude, because I could not do it. I swear. I don't know, man.
I'll say this as far as the vaccines are concerned. If somebody gets it or they don't, I don't care. That's your fucking choice. If you don't want to take and get it, whatever your reasons are, I'm not gonna hold that fucking against you. If you take and get it, that's cool. That's your fucking choice. And that's one of the things that they're trying to take away from folks is choice. They go, I'm like, look, if somebody is against it, like unless they come out of left field with shit, like unless they take and come out of left field with all kind of conspiracy bullshit. And I'm talking about like far-fetched type conspiracy shit.
That Alex Jones shit.
Exactly. Yeah. Alex Jones type shit. That motherfuckers that haven't made their minds up yet and they're just not sure of it because they know people who have had fucking problems. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bro, how are you gonna fucking tell them their fucking opinion is invalidated? Take and go to the fucking the care system that the fucking CDC has. It shows the fucking stats on the fucking problems. If you can't tell me that, oh no, just because you see these numbers, that's anybody can call in. No, motherfucker, that's all physicians that call into that shit. They're the ones that have to take a list what the fucking patient has, the problem that they fucking had, and everything like that. Right. People don't fucking realize that shit. So if they don't want to take it, do it. I don't have no fucking problem with that. I haven't taken it because I don't fucking go nowhere. Once I take it, get to where I want to take and go places, want to travel and stuff, and I'm gonna take and get it because I won't be able to take travel otherwise.
Exactly.
I don't take. I'm at my house 90% of the fucking time. I go out in public to Walmart or something like that.
Do you get mobbed by legions? Do you get mobbed by legions of fans around there?
No, nobody knows who the fuck I am.
Hey, you know what's sad? More people know you around here than they know me. Hey, I like your bearded buddy. I can't wait to hear what you're gonna say about me. Yeah, you all right, Blake, but your bearded buddy, man, he cool as shit. What a cool name. In fact, now I typed in your name today. It's the first time when I typed in the Eclectic, the beard didn't come up first. You came in second. Now there's somebody called the Eclectic Homeschooler. So I'm like, I'm going to check into this lady for long. I think she kind of ripped your shit, but hey, John Lennon said it best, brother. If you're going to steal from the best. So...
Yeah, but the whole thing with your kids, as young as 5. No, that's no. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all.
I don't either, man. But I don't agree with a whole lot of shit going on in the world right now. And honestly, it doesn't really matter, dude.
You tell me the vaccines for kids, is for kids age like 12 to to adulthooders. I can more understand that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And people say what they want. Oh, well, they gotta have vaccine and stuff like that before they go to school. Well, this measles, mumps, rubella, motherfucking, shit like that. Polio, goddamn, that's the kind of shit they gotta have fucking vaccines for.
Mm-hmm.
This is shit that's been fucking eradicated. I'm sorry, since we've had the fucking vaccine, we've started getting variants.
It's the only vaccine that we've never tested on rats before humans.
Well, my thing is the fact that bro, my whole thing of it is, it's like people are like, oh yeah, I'm like, look at stuff like the flu, look at other fucking common, type cold type shit they've got fucking, what I'm saying, and it's not a common cold, so don't get that fucking, twisted. It's not that at all. It's a little bit more serious. For me, the thing is long lasting effects that some people have because of it. That's the most concerning thing, but it's still a coronavirus, so it's still the same family as the fucking flu. So once you start introducing stuff like vaccinations and stuff like that, you're gonna have. That's when you start getting mutations and variations and stuff like that. A lot more prevalent.
That shit is alive. It wants to live just as bad as we do. And it's trying to figure out how to do it. You know what I mean? I caught a lot of heat way back in the day when I was telling everybody, man, please, if you're going to wash your hands, just use soap, antibacterial soap, man. There's a reason why you don't take all that Germ-X shit, pour it down your damn commode. If I took a whole damn bottle of Germ-X, which everybody, oh, yeah, it's the safest shit in the world, and I dumped that shit down my commode and I flushed it, all that bacteria in the pipes and shit below that eats all that shit away is going to die. You see what I'm saying? It's just, it don't make any fucking sense to me. David, what's going on, brother? Cheers, buddy.
What up, David? I'm jealous you went to that concert last night, homie. Alex Jones has been, which one of the conspiracies? Because there's a lot, a shit ton with him. Whether it be the FEMA camps, it'd be the fucking, the things that they, for the mass graves that they got planned, and like he had a whole lot of stuff. I would say UN Agenda 21, but that's I'll keep my opinions to myself on that. That's a whole different fucking ball game and show.
It's kind of like the dude who owned both the 9/11 towers, and 2 weeks before 9/11 happened, he just happened to re-up for like $9 million on each building. Well, just in case a plane flies through. It's never happened before, and
What up, Tex? Beaky, cheers to you.
What's going on, brother? Beaky, what's going on, bro?
Gonna use you as a garden gnome.
Hey, that's all right. I've chased prettier people away, but Beaky. So Beaky is kind of like the other night, man. me and my girlfriend, she getting all frisky and shit. She's like, baby, do me a favor. And I said, anything for you, sweetie. She said, turn the lights off and stick it up my butt. And I said, all right, man. I got
El Doof, you could fit every human being, all 7 billion human beings in the world right now in the state of Alaska, and they'd all have a fucking acre of land to themselves. So that whole running out of room is bullshit. Like that's
bro, yeah, there's no running out of room.
It's the
You're
problem is with running
Kansas,
out of room.
Oklahoma?
It's taking and overdoing resources. It's taking and overstripping resources. That's the main issue that we got. What about Oklahoma? Oh, did Blake freeze? I think Blake froze. It looks like he's frozen.
Are you froze?
No.
Can you see me?
I can see you now. I can see you now. You're moving. Okay.
I don't know what that was. We getting too close to the truth, EB. YouTube practices deceptive spam and shit. So anyway, but yeah, if you go to Oklahoma or Kansas, man, bro, there's miles and fucking miles of nobody living out there anywhere. There's this one town in Oklahoma. Hell, brother, I can't remember the name of it, and it goes for like 20 fucking miles, dude. It says population 10, and this one huge ass fucking like 20 miles towns and shit. You know, so there's always going to be places for people to go. You know, but who knows? If World War III starts here before long, shit, there may not be nowhere for anybody to go, but it'll be all right. Hell.
Oh yeah. Well, the whole thing with the overpopulation is that's something that adherence to population control take and use.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of the big proponents. That's the reason why you got catchwords like sustainability and stuff like that. All of that plays into the whole population control crowd, and of which Bill Gates, fucking Warren Buffett, and a whole bunch of other fucking elitists take and believe in. Bill Gates thinks that one of the best ways of taking and actually affecting population control is through vaccines. He was one of the biggest pushers of the COVID vaccine, Bill Gates. Now, I'm not saying there's a fucking tie in there, but that's the type of stuff that you get. That's the type of stuff that they take and believe in. A lot of the stuff that they'll say, oh, we're running out of room, when realistically you could fit 7 billion people that's on the earth in the state of Alaska. They all have an acre of land to themselves. So it's not about that. It's more about the resource management that we have as humans and how it's allocated. That's the biggest issue we have. Not only that, overstripping stuff as far as resources are concerned, whether it's overfishing, you know what I'm saying? And better management of fucking resources.
You know, the world's a fucked up place when you can come to this country illegally, get a driver's license, get a job, get a car, get everything in the world. But however, if I want to go fishing with Buddy and the game warden comes up and we ain't got a fishing license, we're fucked.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
El Doof, what I'm saying is I understand not everywhere in the world has as much livable space as the U.S., but you could take every person in the world and put them in the state of Alaska. They'd all have an acre to themselves. That's how much and then the rest of the land in the whole world could be used for whatever. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's the whole overpopulation thing it's a farce.
Dude, I don't know about that. I hear there's about to be a lot of room in fucking Ukraine. Shit, everybody go live in the Ukraine for long.
Oh dear Lord, what's up, Glenn?
Sorry,
dude. That whole Ukraine thing. I think that all is going to depend on how. Number one, the American news media taking in what.
Why do we have to be the world's policeman? Why can't we let these?
We should be. We should be.
Shit. That's the number one problem we got in the whole damn world. We trying to save the whole fucking world. We can't save our own ass. You know how many fucking thousands, tens of thousands of homeless veterans that we got here in this country that this country just shits on. But meanwhile, back when they need them in the army back in the day, oh, we need you right now. And as soon as they didn't need them, they kicked them to the fucking curb, and now look at them. Homeless, poverty, whole 9 yards. Mama used to tell me something when I was a kid. Baby, before you go sweep off somebody else's steps, you better make damn good sure that yours are clean first. You know, it's the same shit, Alan. It's the same shit. I don't understand why the fuck we're over here even talking about this shit. Let the Ukraine people fight the Ukraine battles. until they come over here and start fucking with us. It's kind of like back when we was chasing Osama bin Laden. Now, credit, I was a 19, 20-year-old kid coming up that time. But, brother, even I had walked around since no. Remember they said, oh, we found him in this cave. Now we got these bombs, these cave busters and shit. Brother, you cannot run a multi-million-dollar international fucking terrorist ring in a damn cave. I've been in a cave. There's not even no cell phone signal. How in the fuck, you know what I mean?
Well, my thing is, if we created the monster that took and did that. The CIA trained, and that goes back to our foreign policy for fucking how many years now? You know, for the whole 20th century, for the most part, because we helped we helped so many countries take it. We geopoliticized, did play geopolitics in so many countries that we helped take and overthrow the Ayatollah and put a puppet in his place, basically.
Yep.
We see how that's went.
That's true, folks. That's true.
We've taken and we've put our nose in every place that says, hey, and then when you have to say, hey, we got issues over here. Now we just go, oh, well, they've got this resource we can use. How can we take and turn that to our advantage? Who can we find that we can take and start poisoning that's high up that can take and, put somebody in place? And that's what the fucking U.S. has done. And 9/11, unfortunately, was our roosters, our chickens coming home to roost.
Exactly.
For the most part.
You're totally right, dude. I mean, the only country America never helped was Poland when Hitler invaded. And they're like, well, why not? Maybe Poland don't have any oil.
Well, the thing is, I mean, we don't see this is the whole thing with alliances. We're an ally with Ukraine, so if Russia says, all right, we're gonna do more than saber rattle, well, we're gonna wind up going over there.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Either that, or he's going to take his finger off the button at the 11th hour, and everything's just going to go back to being what it was. I don't know.
I'm all.
It's hard for me to believe that man is putting all that shit strategically around that motherfucker just to say, nah, we're just fucking with you.
It reminds me a lot of the lead up to World War II.
Me too.
Because there's a lot of acquiescing to Hitler, so that way war didn't happen.
And that's something else.
They've already taken, annexed Crimea. They've already taken it. They've already invaded, and they control over 20% of the northern part of Georgia. You know what I'm saying? They're really tight with Belarus, and basically they're a satellite state to them at this point. Yep. It's like they're trying to get the fucking band back together. Is almost what it seems like, and they're just waiting. We're saber rattling.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's because we don't want the Ukraine to join NATO, but they're a sovereign nation. If they want to take and join NATO, they should be able to take and join NATO. I understand the fucking concerns because U.S. and everything. I completely understand all that shit. Mm-hmm. So it's one of those things where it's like it's almost like a no-win situation if you're in the Ukraine.
It is a no-win situation. Bro, that's why I've always thought 9/11 was an inside job. If nothing else, and everybody, if you think I'm crazy, just ask yourself this one question, okay?
Well, bin Laden's the only family that was allowed, that and the Saudi prince was the only families that were allowed out after the fucking planes were grounded.
The day after, they were allowed to fly out. The only people who could do that. Now, go back to World War II. What happened the day after Pearl Harbor? We started rounding up Japanese Americans and putting them in concentration camps. There's a couple of concentration camps in this fucking state. You got to know where the hell to look for them at. They're kind of like them damn little missiles and shit. I know where one of them is, And they rounded up because they didn't know back then if the Japanese Americans were helping the Japanese.
No, that's bullshit. They did that shit because fucking FDR was a racist as fuck person.
Now, that's the right answer. That is the complete, total right answer. You don't get fucking 12 years as president without pulling a few strings and knowing a couple of secrets. You know what I mean? So, shit, everybody praises him with FDR with creating the freeways and shit over here. No, he fucking stole that shit off Hitler. the Autobahn. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not like, well, it's not so, and it's not even that. Everybody's like, oh yeah, he took and jump started. No, he didn't jump start a fucking thing. The goddamn Tennessee Valley Authority was fucking running out of fucking money and failing and hadn't jump started the economy before fucking Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor, and then putting basically nationalizing industry towards the fucking war machine is what the fuck jump started this fucking country. That's what the fuck did it. Not Tennessee Valley Authority or anything like that. He put some people to work, but it's not like he had fucking promised, and we were still in a fucking big ass goddamn recession. Exactly. On the back of a fucking depression.
Exactly. That's why them old people back in the day, like our grandparents or great grandparents, man, that's why them people saved money till the day they died. They came up through the damn depression. They know how hard it is.
Kansas City shuffle. Well, this isn't working. We're trying to take and distract you over here while we do something over here, so that way we can divide your fucking attentions. That's exactly what a lot of that is.
That's yeah. That is, man. Shit. Shout out to the 45 million watching right now, man. Shit. I don't know, brother. Dude, there's so much shit I don't understand in life right now. I don't understand why my quarterback gets paid $160 million when Joe Burrow is I still trying to figure that shit out, Alan. Hell, I don't know no more, brother. It's
look, the problem with Dak Prescott is the fucking
coach.
Yeah, it's the coaching. And it's going to be the coaching for as long as Jerry Jones is the GM.
Yep. I totally agree.
He wants is he wants somebody who's going to take a slurp on his fucking knob and take and tickle his fucking nutsack.
You're the reason we're here, Jerry. Not nobody else. You, buddy. I thought I had an ego. Shit, I don't even have an ego like that, man. Hell, you know. I don't know. Shit, I might. All I need is another 72,000 subscribers. Fuck, I may develop one. You know? Become a miserable little motherfucker. Arr, 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 you know. So, Lord God.
Anybody that's watching that doesn't know, normally we do this on Blake TV's channel on Tuesdays. Last couple of weeks, things got a little bit screwy, and I was like, last week I was like, fuck it, next week we'll take and do it on my channel. And we'd meant to do it yesterday, but my 18-year-old daughter just took and got a job up in town, and it worked out where we had to take and push it to today. So next Tuesday or Wednesday we'll be back on Blake's channel. So
yeah, please feel free to come by, man. Sure, we're all a big old family over there, and some days me and this guy disagree, and some days we agree, and hell, some days he tries to lure me in a van with candy and shit. You know, I mean, it just depends on what kind of, you know, the mood.
I got up my game on that one. Last time you said there's no fucking Huffy in here.
You remembered, my man. So
I just took and put the link to Blake's channel.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
In the chat. Like I said, on Tuesdays we normally do it on his channel. So if you enjoy what you're seeing, because our whole goal, even with our whole goal with this, and it's been like this since the start, and we've been doing this for what, 2 years now? The B&A Show.
We're damn near
3 years. It's just it's during the work week. You know, you started your grind and everything like that, and Monday is Monday, and Tuesday is like, fuck, it's Monday number 2 a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to take and, give you something, give you a reason to smile.
Yeah, take all that animosity you have towards your coworkers and shit, and like give it to us, and we're going to try to make you smile, man, because let's all face facts. Prison orange ain't none of our colors. You know what I mean? So, hell, it's like that dude told me at Walmart the other day, said, Blake, you got the prettiest lips on a white boy I've ever seen. Man, Al, that's the first time a grown man ever told me that, so I did what any grown man
You got a pretty mouth.
No, brother, I swear to God. So I did what any
as long as it doesn't tell you to squeal.
That's what I did what any grown man would do. I looked right at him and started looking him like that. Oh, Blake, you tease. Shit. You made my day. Done. But it's a lot of fun, man. Folks, it's an honor to be up here on this man's channel. Been here many times. Thanks to this man. I'm actually on a video where we reviewed it. I think it's to the Holy Ghost. Father, Son, to the Holy Ghost. I think that's
yes, Dave Allen.
Views.
Yes,
Dave Allen. You and all your amazing fan base, man. But
and we used to take, and whenever we did it on my channel, done it on my channel before, we used to take and actually do live reactions. But thanks to YouTube and the way they do things, we don't do that no more because we get blocked and struck and all kinds of dumb shit. So
yeah,
you get to listen to us pontificate and joke around and shoot shit, basically.
Dude, that's a big word. Pontificate? Pontificate. Shit, done spelled another one. My man. But dude, seriously, it's an honor, and for everybody who hangs out with my buddy right here, man, y'all got one hell of a dude right here. He is just as genuine on this show as he is in real life. Awesome dude, awesome father. By the way, how's kiddo enjoying her job? You said I knew she was going to be tired. Was she bad
bro,
tired?
bro,
Oh,
her first morning
spill
she
the beans
worked
on
from
her.
8 to 1. Yesterday she worked from 6 to 4.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
excuse me, she worked from 8 to 4, and then yesterday she worked from 6 in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And she took and worked the freight at Tractor Supply. The good news is we get to take and use her discount because her family is able to take and use her employee discount. And at the end of this month, they've got chickens and ducks coming in. So
Fucking A, dude. So that is that going to go on the Eclectic Zoo?
yes.
Nice, nice. Give you a little history lesson. When I was 16 years old, man, Michael Jordan had just came back into the league, and that's back when it had the suitcase with the shoes for the Wizards, $199. Mama, I want these shoes. I want these shoes. I want these shoes. Well, baby, you need to go out and get you a fucking job. I worked 60 hours my first week. My first job ever was at a seafood restaurant. I ain't going to name the place because they'd get in trouble. But, dude, I was illegal, but I was cooking food. You had to have been 18 to cook. I was like, man, I was cooking every damn thing. Everybody's stoned and shit. I'm like a one-man fucking army up in this bitch. All of a sudden, I got my check. It was about $300 for 60 hours worth of work that week. All of a sudden, them goddamn shoes didn't make. I didn't want them shoes as much as I did. See, it's cool when it's your money and you want to give it to your baby boy, but when your baby boy has to get out here and hump and grind and deal with all these little old motherfuckers attitudes and shit, all of a sudden them damn shoes don't mean that much no more, you know. But back when we went to school, man, hell, there was a clique for everybody. I was always a tweener. I could go between anybody, but there was this one group, and they're still just as stuck up to this day, dude. It's pathetic. It's sad when you're 16 and 20 and you got that little mindset. Okay, you're still growing up, you a kid, but when you're 40, 50 years old and they still won't talk to you because you don't wear the $200 jeans, man, get the fuck out of here. I mean, fuck.
You talking shit. They don't talk to you because you don't wear the $200 jeans. Goddamn. By that time, you normally take and wear jeans enough that they get to the point where they look like the $200 jeans. I love how that's fucking worked out.
Hell yeah. Well, see, that's what my problem is. I'm not smart enough to do the crocheting and the patches and shit. Never will forget the one time I got a damn FUBU patch. Man, they gave me so much shit because it's for us, by us. It's a black thing, right? I come walking in up here, man. Big FUBU shit wrote all over my shirt. Had a damn cowboy hat on. This motherfucker, he's out there. Yeah, he's out there, all right. He don't know whether it's shit or the wine is watch. He don't know shit from Shinola. He don't know his ass between a ass and a hole in the ground. What the fuck? Aisha, how you doing, baby? Cheers, dear.
It might take me a minute. I'm kind of got some backlogs. I'm not very. It takes me a minute to take and actually react to stuff that's been requested in the comments. Sorry, I've got a whole bunch of requests for reactions on my Discord servers that still gonna be a minute.
Dude, I gotta get back. I still, dude, I've been cramming the shit. I've actually figured out something, dude. I don't know if I ought to mention it on here or not, but if I watch like anybody's stuff, I can turn on my Roku box, put on YouTube at the same time. So it's like I'm watching it twice and it gets the hours up more and more and more. I've been binge watching the fuck out of your shit. And I still got like another 2 weeks to go, man. I'm like, damn. So you know what the moral of the story is, right? You need to quit putting out such good shit. Because hell, sometimes you got me rolling, laughing. Then other times I'm like, yeah, I don't like this shit. You next.
Here in about 2 weeks, our taxes are supposed to come in. I told Erica she's got to take 2 days. She's going to take 2 days and have girls' days with the girls. I'm going to take and record about a month and a half's worth of fucking content. Nice. And then I'm going to take a month. I'm going to take and schedule it all out. I'm going to take a month and a half fucking break, work in the yard.
There you go. Hey man, sometimes it does me a world of good to get away from this shit.
Wait, for me. I got some shit to do in the fucking yard. Granted, that's also going to take and give me the opportunity to also, and I've got free time to take and look at maybe some new techniques as far as editing and stuff like that, and maybe some different directions to take and go. Um,
Nice, bro.
but
Nice.
also take and get some more of the TV shows that's been recommended that I don't have yet. Take and get a hold of those as well, and start working more of that stuff in. Um, but I've got a couple of different things I'm going to take and do outside of the fucking reaction channel that I'll need that time to kind of game plan, at least come up with shit. You know what I'm saying? So, what up, Daniel? Cheers to you.
Cheers, cheers. Well, buddy, I can't wait to see what you come up with next, man. I mean, hell, I am, I may not be the biggest member of the Eclectic crew, but I damn sure am the shortest. You know what I mean? I mean, sitting on two phone
Shit.
books right now.
You was here before there was an eclectic crew.
Oh, yeah, I know. I remember back when we used to do sports, beer, and gaming. You know, shit, that was some good times, man. You know, but honestly, looking back now, a little history lesson for anybody who's never met me before. Me and Alan, we had a bet one time who's going to hit 200 subs first. He was sitting at 181. I was sitting at about $1.50, maybe $1.60 something. And boy, I was talking more shit. You know, I'm one of them type of people that if you whoop my ass on the ground, I'm still gonna be down on the ground talking, fuck you. And you'll put the boot to me again, your mama. You know, I just one of them type of people. And all of a sudden, he told me one day, he said, bro, I'm gonna put out this video for the Cybertruck. Boy, this is gonna be easy. And that's the last time I sniffed his ass in the subscription count. Yeah, I was that close. I was that close to you, brother. And then you did that truck, and it was like roll.
And the crazy thing about it is that was on the original fucking channel, because this is a whole
Yes.
different fucking channel that
yes.
we're on.
Oh yes, I know. Dude. That's what. Ain't it funny? Ain't it funny how life works? It's awesome, dude. Just think of it like this, man. If you're ever sitting outside one day, it's a nice day or cold day or whatever your day is, take a time to think of something. There's we are one of 93 million galaxies that we know of. The Milky Way is one of 93 million that we know of. Then there's 9, 10 planets, 9 planets, 8 planets, sometimes 9, you know. Then there's that big ass sun. You got the wind, these big trees, and all this shit. Kind of makes you feel small, don't it?
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. So, oh Lord.
Blake TV's channel name is Blake TV.
Yes. If you type it
so-
in, I'm the number one victim. So
it's crazy. It's been a crazy ride, dude.
yeah,
For anybody who's you know, new to the channel, or even if you've been around for a little bit, like back in the day, if I wasn't doing a beer review, either I was on somebody's live panel getting drunk as shit, or we had the Sunday Fun Day on my channel.
We're
Getting
motherfuckers
drunk as shit.
getting shot with airsoft rifles. What's up, acid?
Right.
Do you
Right.
still have that?
No, I don't.
Damn.
There's a lot of stuff that got cut.
Damn.
You're just trying to take and get monetized and stuff like
I
that. Once
feel
you
you.
hit a certain point, not only that, one of the things about trying to build a brand on YouTube is how you want your presentation and what people, you know, what you want, how you want to represent yourself. So there's some things that either due to copyright or whatever you kind of take down, and there's other stuff that's like that doesn't really fit the theme of the channel no more.
Right.
You know, it's wildly different than what the fuck I'm doing now. So you take and cut that as well, and it's one of the things that kind of sucks as you're taking and navigating and evolving on YouTube, because there's stuff that's fun that you do, but then you take and try to be a little bit more professional in presentation and the way you take and come across and everything like that. It's just like, some of that was fun at the time, but now it's like,
I got buddies of mine, buddies that you not even met, but like I show them your shit and they've subscribed to you and they watch your shit, right? And it's like, man,
dude, thank you. So this cat right here is another one that, oh my God, dude, he's been with it. Mike Reich is firing the booth. Like, it's been a hot minute too since
really?
I've seen you, cuz. Oh yeah, it's good to see you in here, man.
Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. But it's like I got friends who I show them your shit and they love you to death, but they'll ask me sometimes, man, how come you don't come up on the throwdowns as much as you used to? I take no offense to it, because honestly, it's like I tell them, you have a name to protect now, You know what I mean? It's not a
It's
damn.
not even so much about protecting the name. It was the reason why I don't take and go up so much. I've got myself in a schedule to where my morning times, like if I do any kind of YouTube work, unless I've got a live stream that I do for an unboxing or something like that,
Yes, sir.
my time on YouTube as a content creator or taking and being on any kind of live stream is
Right.
from 8 o'clock in the morning until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And after that, I'm fucking done. I'll take and scroll through Facebook or YouTube all goddamn day long, and I'll watch stuff on YouTube all goddamn day long after that. But I'm not jumping up after that. I treat this like an actual job, because people, oh, you just react to stuff. Well, that's also taking and going through and looking at people's recommendations, seeing how, number one, checking to see if anybody else has took and done a reaction to it. And if they don't, okay, well, what's the reason? Who holds the copyright? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it from BBC? Is it from this? Is it from that? Is it from like Little Dot Studios and stuff
It's
like
work.
that? There's that.
It's
And
work.
then taking and scheduling it. All right, I'll take and do it, but I've got this, and this that I've already got, lined up to take and record. There's a whole lot that takes and goes into this that people don't understand. The easiest part of this is the editing, depending on the fucking video. One of my favorite things to do is the skits, and I'm going to start bringing those back. And I love doing the skit reactions. The amount of editing on that shit. But it's so much more fun, in my opinion, than taking and editing, because all I do is take off a little piece before I start, and unless there's like dry air or something like that, and then right after I say peace, and I take it. That's the only shit that I edit out of my normal stuff.
Did I ever show you my skit? I took your whole fucking video you did. I came in at the tail end of for like 5 seconds. This ain't fucking beer, man.
No, I hadn't seen that.
Okay, I have to show
That's
you. That's
hilarious. Why didn't you upload it?
Because I was afraid you'd sue me for gimmick infringement.
No, fuck no. I love stuff like that, dude. That is hilarious.
Oh, and for everybody, give me a shout out, man. I appreciate that. I couldn't do it without him, and somebody else I couldn't do it without is JV's Hangouts. JV, I know you're in the chat watching. That man right there, y'all ain't never shit. You want to hear the best guitar player I've ever heard? Right there.
Yes,
One of
sir.
the nicest people you ever meet? Right there.
And I'll tell you what, with JV, like, bro, it's crazy because we all started within the beer review community. And I still got love for for the folks in the beer review community and stuff like that. But it's funny how all three of us just kind of like clicked up and then separated from everybody else that's in, that's part of that community for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
Well, reviewing beer to me is it's a beer. I mean, it's nothing personal. I mean, I'm just, it'd be like me sitting around smelling the salt, tasting the salt. It's just salt. I don't understand the damn spinning of the glass. Not saying, I mean, I'm just saying I don't personally understand. Now, there's some people out there with cascading and shit, and they know what the fuck they're talking about.
What from somebody who started. The whole premise of me starting the beer review channel was because my buddies all took and drank fucking Bud Light and shit. Like, I'm like, bro, that's not fucking beer. That is flavored water. That's all the fuck you're drinking. So that's the whole reason why I started the fucking channel, was so they could take and see the type of stuff that I like to take and drink, and I take and give my opinion. And then I started watching more beer reviews, and I've seen how people were not. I adjusted accordingly. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I got more in tune with, try to refine the palate a little more so I could actually pick up certain tastes. So I can understand that, because people take and actually, I haven't had that beer before, but then it comes down for me, after a certain point, it comes down to availability and regional distribution of a lot of the stuff that gets reviewed. Like Treehouse, I'm sorry, most of the people in the country are not going to have fucking access to Treehouse unless you live over there in fucking Massachusetts or Connecticut or something. Like, you just don't fucking have access to it because it's a regional thing. It don't have nationwide distribution. It just doesn't. Same thing with Constitution, not Constitution. There's another one. They make something called Constitution Street or something like that. And it's a fucking stout. Mm-hmm. Dude, that's shit. You're only going to take and find that on the fucking East Coast, and only if you live in these certain fucking states. So once you take and get away from like the big macro brews, and even like, they're craft beer, like New Belgium. New Belgium's not fucking, I'm sorry, they're not fucking craft. I don't care if they take and fit the definition. They got such a national fucking distribution. They're not craft beer no more at this point. So once you get past all of that stuff, well, then you got to go. You either got to get stuff that's got some kind of national, even though they are craft, like Westbrook or some other ones, Bell's even. You get into those, and once you start after that, it's all fucking regional, and there's a lot of shit people aren't gonna have fucking access to. Why the fuck are they gonna watch that? You know what I'm saying? Why did that sounds interesting. Too bad I'll never get a hold of it unless I take a trip.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the kind of stuff. At that point, then you either need to start figuring out some kind of different fucking stuff to take and review as far as drinks are concerned, whether it be a different alcohol,
right,
or start with food, or just go a whole different direction. That's what happened with me. I'd been watching fucking reactions, and I was getting to the point where it was like, I'm reviewing a lot of stuff other people have reviewed. I'm not going to get views on it. I love music. I've listened to most music that's made here in the U.S. for the most part. Don't care what fucking genre it is. Fuck it. I'll take and look at stuff elsewhere. And that's exactly what I did. And that's kind of set me on what it is.
Well, if it wasn't for you and your awesome community, man, I would have heard of Mike Righteous or Lines or, the shit that I like nowadays, man, I watch play
Hooters.
Bye.
Stella Artois, I don't understand. I don't understand the whole fascination with Stella Artois. That green bottle makes that shit skunky. I've tried it like 3 times, and all 3 times I was like,
they all taste better. They all taste better than the Sonic flavored alcohol cheeseburger. This is the nastiest fucking thing. I promise you, I'll never buy this shit again, dude. You couldn't pay me enough money to drink this shit. Unless you want to give me like $1,000 for a haircut, then I'll down this motherfucker.
All right, so we're just over the hour mark. I got to take and get my kids. They've got to take and do their schoolwork before Mama gets home. So we're gonna end it here next week, next Tuesday, back on Blake TV's channel. Barring something to do with my daughter's job, and then it might have to be Wednesday again. But next week it will be on Blake TV's channel. So I'm gonna drop his link one more time.
Thank you,
and
brother.
If you're not subbed, take and head over there, sub to his channel, and normally it's about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock UK time when we take and do the show on his channel. So,
yeah,
dude,
it's been fun.
We need to alternate it. 1 week on your channel, 1 week on my channel.
This is the most fun I've had with my clothes on all day. If y'all see a little midget running around behind me, you just mind your own damn business. It'll be all right. So, but come back. We'll break you in slowly on that one. So, anyway, I've enjoyed it, Alan. I love you, brother.
Oh yeah, dude.
I mean,
everybody that's watching, y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.
Peace.